the 6th episode of the Rad Report. Glad that everything's moving smoothly with the show. I like the new intro. If you guys want to leave me comments on what you guys think needs improvement. We have been working on the audio side. I know that's kind of been, something that's been kind of bugging the show, but hopefully as time goes on, the audio gets leveled out. But on this episode, I wanted to talk about Death Stranding. Now, this game, I like how Hideo Kojima is just like peeling back the layers. Like when they first unveiled it, it was like this mysterious, if I remember the first trailer was like you see like on the shores, and like there was like all the bodies of like the sea animals, and Norman Reedus there, and then they like showed the baby, and it was like, what does this have to do with anything? What is this whole title? And I like that he did started off as a mystery. I think that's possibly like the whole like allure of this game, where it was like, okay, what's he gonna do after Metal Gear Solid? What's his next title? We thought it was gonna be PT, but unfortunately, he got removed from that. But it sucks because too, I remember he had developed the relationship with Norman Reedus, and even I think Guillermo del Toro. They were all attached to PT, and that whole debacle with Konami, just destroyed that whole project, which would have been awesome. I know if PT would have been released, that would have been like one of the next like revelations in gaming, and it would have just been like lightning in a bottle. But I guess it wasn't meant to be. But it's cool to see like now Death Stranding, as they're showing more gameplay. They showed a lot of gameplay, and Hideo Kojima even he was playing the game and giving a lot of insight on all the stuff you could do within it. And now Death Stranding looks awesome. It looks amazing. Like from the details of even like your little rest area, like the area where you're just like meant to rest, and like more like the character customization, and like changing the color of like the backpack, and all the little things you could do in like pretty much like the hideout. Before you even in that area, you could get your missions. You can rest, and then you go up to like the above part, and you get your missions there. But it's cool to see like everything that he's putting into this game, and like how it connects, and like all the little items that you could put on your character. They have like even like the little charms. There's like a charm that wards off like rain, and then all like even like the motion capture of like Norman Reedus, how that's even like putting like his character into the game, and kind of like watching him go through and all that. And I liked how now that they're showing us more of like the gameplay side, because one of the things that was like an issue that like a lot of people had were when he first showed like the gameplay side, where you see Norman Reedus like walking around. People were like, what is this, like just like a walking simulator? But now like he's showing combat, he's showing vehicles, he's showing different like things you could put on, that you can have this ability, like you run faster, and they started showing like all the weapons. So it's pretty cool that now it's starting like to take form of what this game is, what to expect. And he's showing more of like the characters, the different protagonists, the antagonists. So hopefully Death Stranding, that's one of the games that I would say like probably like number one right now, like that's like on my radar. Like I just like the whole like that world that he's building. It's like this like isolated world, has like that loneliness, like it reminds me of like old like sci-fi movies, where it's like these like big landscapes that you're just trying to get through them and like traverse through them, but still has like this very like human element with Norman Reedus. So it's not like just like this bleak sci-fi story. You still got Norman Reedus at the center of it to like ground it and like give a little humanity to it. So Death Stranding, there's a lot of news, a lot of trailers. You can check them out. But that's one game that I'm just like, that's gonna be awesome. Another game that I've released today, Link's Awakening for the Switch. That game looks really cool. I really like the art style. But alright, that was just wanted to drop in, talk about Death Stranding real quick and Link's Awakening. Don't forget to check those two titles out. Alright, so thanks for watching the Rad Report. See you guys on the next episode.